Hello everyone and welcome to the channel Red Queen Tarot. Today we're doing December readings by sign. I'm going to pick the next sign at random. Here we have Scorpio. Welcome Scorpio. Happy recent birthday. Just had a new moon in your sign in sidereal astrology. We're going to start this reading with a brief rundown for December. So we have the cold moon or the long night moon. That's a full moon happening December 7th, 2022 at 22 degrees Taurus. And it's conjunct the planet Mars, the masculine energy, fire energy, initiation and action. And then we have the winter solstice, the longest night of the year in the northern hemisphere, the shortest day. And that's December 21st. And that's followed shortly thereafter by the new moon, December 23rd at 8 degrees Sagittarius. So if you're a Scorpio rising or you have Scorpio in the first house, this full moon will be taking place in your 7th house of partnerships. So with it conjunct Mars there, you could be engaging with a divine masculine or embodying that energy yourself in partnership. And then we have the new moon in your 2nd house of money on December 23rd. So initiating new steps in finance, investments, starting new business ventures, something that can be passive income for you perhaps. All right, so we're going to see what our cards have to say to expand upon this energy being brought in by the moons this month. Okay, I'm going to use the Syrian Starseed Tarot here. It's a rather large deck. Give me a second to shuffle. But we're looking for a message for a general reading for Scorpio for the month of December or whenever you happen to see this reading. Okay. Underneath the deck, Reason, the Emperor. This card came up a lot in the November readings. It may have come up for you as well. So this is the King of all kings. He is the divine masculine energy. I mentioned Mars conjunct the full moon on December 7th. You could be feeling this masculine power of control, logic, really putting all the pieces together, making things work. It's like your divine timing is in sync. It's in rhythm with everything. Things are just clicking together like dominoes falling. Next, we have Transition. Okay, this is your card, Scorpio, number 13, the Death card. Transformation. Yeah, whatever this chain reaction is that you've set into motion, it's going to end in a huge transformation, transition from one phase of your life into the next rather smoothly and in controlled fashion. Next to that, we have the Seeker of Orbs. So that would be the Page of Swords. Seeking new information, perhaps. Trying to gather knowledge, getting messages, maybe. Next, we have Ascension, number 21, the World, another major arcana for you. So a completion, maybe that's what this news is, because the Death card is an ending. The World card is an ending. That's what this is, somebody bringing you a message saying, you know, it's over, it's final. This is happening for us. Next, the Ace of Swords. Yeah, that just confirms it. That's a higher vibration of the Page of Swords. It's a truth coming through. Truth and logic. Air signs are important to you this month. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. So logic and reason are what's going to drive you through this month. You're going to do things that make sense because you have received some kind of ultimate clarity on a subject, maybe around this full moon, December 7th, but you're getting a lot of clear communication, either from higher source or another being on this planet, or your guides are getting through to you. Pay attention to your intuition, the messages you get in your dreams. the synchronicities that you find. What are your thoughts and feelings at the time when you see those repeating numbers, or you hear a song on the radio with lyrics in it that were just describing your situation. So it's confirmation from your guides that you're just on time. I mentioned timing is very important here. Things are just being executed in rhythm with their intended timing. It's just nothing is skipping a beat here. Okay. And with this Ace of Orbs, this dolphin, it's representing higher consciousness, higher self, pushing our subconscious fears to the surface to be released. And it's the number 1. It speaks of new beginnings, new projects, new ideas, and new awakenings to create new possibilities in your life. It's an infinite potential, number 1. Okay, so, and especially after coming after the World card, that's an ending. This is a new beginning. So it's, and definitely with the Death card confirming that ending, new beginning with the Page. So they're stepping out into something entirely different from what you're used to, a different way of being, living your life from the day to day. And it's like you're gaining your freedom somehow. Let me get some more clarity for us with the Good Tarot. It's initiation into a new way of being. You just had your birthday. You're ready for a rebirth. Spiritually, emotionally. Some of you could be getting engaged or divorced. It's just a major change in your relationships there around December 7th. This could be the time you get the idea or the clarity about what direction to take. Okay, some clarifiers. We have the World card again. Unbelievable. So this is definitely a completion. What are you moving on to? 7 of Earth. Capricorn energy. Again, maybe a new way of work. You might be a philanthropist traveling the world. Or planting seeds around the world. With the swords here, the Seeker and the Ace, could be communicating online. Again, with the World card here, the World Wide Web, reaching a lot of people, spreading your truth, spreading information. And then we have the 5 of Earth, something that people can benefit from, they've been waiting for. The 2 of Earth, and things that are easily shared. It's gonna, whatever it is, your words, whatever you communicate, it's gonna bring a lot of harmony to people. And underneath that, we have the Ace of Fire. So Ace of Wands, that action energy, the very phallic fire starting the spark of life. And now we have 2 aces, indicating change of places. And the 2 of Earth, I think it's like having to put one thing down, you know, ending one cycle in favor of starting another. Where the 5 of Coins, you weren't feeling fulfilled in one region or another, and now it's time to invest in yourself. It's time to invest in your truth. Whatever it is that makes you fulfilled. Whatever makes sense is your next logical step. Let's get some angels and ancestors cards. See what they are communicating with you this month, Scorpio. So I just noticed the 5 and the 2 of Coins. 5 and 2 is 7. So 7 of Earth, 7 of Earth. Could just be repeating that patience, patience. And 7 and 7 is 14. And that is the Temperance card, which is Sagittarius ruled. In the time of Sagittarius, we're having that new moon at the end of the month. So next to that, we have Drum, Dream, and Journey. I did mention what things were coming up from the surface. Things could be coming out, messages in your dreams. Stargazer, set your sights higher. Yeah, higher consciousness, higher self. This transition card, she's leaving the dense 3D and ascending to the 5D. It doesn't mean actual physical death. It's just, it's an evolution. Setting your sights higher, elevating yourself. I feel like you've recently done a lot of work ridding yourself of past pains or traumas, addictions. There's been a lot of clearing work, throwing things out, physically cleaning out your life. maybe getting paperwork in order. There's been a lot of organization, and it's going to pay off. Okay, let's look at the Lenormand cards. I have the moon. So again, the moon phases this month may be particularly important. We have the clock for, again, divine timing. Things are, yeah, look at all the gears and the hands of the clocks. They're all working together, synchronizing watches, you know. So trust in the timing, even if it's delayed. And here we have another 7 of spades. Didn't I say communication? Someone's sending you a message here in the Page of Swords. Could be a message again from some higher self or your angels, your ancestors. In dreams, pay attention to your dreams. Someone's communicating to you on a subconscious level. And speaking of the subconscious, we have the well here. It's similar to the Hanged Man card in the descent into the dreams, and with the moon here as well, spending time in dreamland, in the Piscean energy, the subconscious world. Okay, and now I'd like to get some Mystical Wisdom Oracle. Memories. Cherish memories of loved ones. Yeah, I do feel a lot like you guys are crossing the veil in your dreams. And with the transition card here, it feels like somebody from your past who has passed away is able to reach you in the subconscious void this month. Go with the flow, let go and let things happen. Yeah. So I think you are leaving yourself open to be contacted. You're not putting up barriers or walls. I think you believe in the ability to have faith and let information come in as it needs to without it startling you or scaring you. This is your expertise, your realm. Okay. Anything else? Celebration, let go, and have fun. Okay. Yeah, like I said, the worst is over. Something is over. The World card's here twice. There's 2 aces. Things are starting fresh and new for you. So let go of the past. Don't bring any of that old energy with you. Just embrace the blessings that are coming your way and let things happen. This is what your loved ones would have wanted. Your ancestors want for you to enjoy the moment, enjoy the ride. Okay. Get a Queen of the Moon Oracle for us. Okay, we have Faith, the Worm Moon. It's a full moon around the springtime when the worms come out. So faith and growth, that again, that this patience is going to pay off because you're being asked to wait, just like a woman has to wait for the gestation of period for her baby to be born. Things will not come until they are ready. Again, that timing that we spoke of that started the reading. It might be around the moon phases because women operate on a moon cycle. Then we have wisdom, waning gibbous, period right after a full moon. Faith, wisdom, and darkness. Now we have, oh my goodness, so this is the long night moon. This is the one coming up December 7th. That's the full moon. Okay, let me read about that. Darkness. You are entering a time of introversion, a leaner time, or a time to turn inward to plan and strategize. It is time to do shadow work, which will bring big dividends later on. Release what no longer works for you. Yeah, the Death card showed up. The darkness needs to be there as much as does the light. One of the earliest human fears is said to be the fear of the dark. We fear what we can't see, and we fear what may be hiding. In reality, the dark is as important as the light. In nature, there are many nocturnal animals that go about their business of living under the moon, not the sun. The darker times of the lunar and seasonal cycles signal a time to naturally turn inward, to stay close to home, to look closely at ourselves, and to plan for the light. In the northern hemisphere, the long night moon usually occurred in December around the winter solstice. This is when the nights are indeed long and the hours of sunshine short. It's cold, and people would begin to be snowed in. It is during these long nights we can begin to do our shadow work, undertaking the self-reflection needed to identify what isn't working for us and what might be causing us pain. This could be a bad habit, a destructive pattern, a recurring useless fear, or anything that holds us back from being the best we can be. Once we see these aspects of ourselves in the dark, we can simply decide whether they must go. We can decide to release them once and for all. We get to transform. The companion stone or metal is onyx. Yeah, for absorbing the negativity, being at one with the darkness, with the shadow. Again, logic and reasoning, and taking control and power of the shadow, which may or may not have controlled you and pushed you or kept you pushed down and held back. But it's like these Ace of Swords coming through in the dream time. These is clarity about that subject, why it had such an impact on you, and how it's no longer serving you and it's just getting in the way. So whether that's forgiveness of self or another person, or just starting to understand and gain wisdom from this experience and how it has made you the person you are today, for better or for worse. Okay. Let's see. I want a Journey of Love card for you, Scorpio. Ooh, the Rings of Time, number 44. Yep. Remember the clock came out? And this does look like Father Time, doesn't it? A little bit like Saturn, Kronos. All right. But that is the Emperor Mars energy, and it's conjunct this long night moon on December 7th. Okay. And Mars is your ancient ruler, Scorpio, before Pluto was discovered, and they assigned Pluto to your sign as well. Divine timing is granted to us as a gift. Sometimes, if we want to be further ahead than we are, that gift can seem like a restriction rather than a generous holding. Much like traffic light that moves systematically so as not to only one car but many can reach their destination according to a greater harmony and alignment, we are like individual cars that must sometimes accept red lights and at other times can flow swiftly through many green lights. It is just this way, the systemic flow of energy through human manifestation. Your spiritual maturation is happening perfectly. There is no need to bother yourself about timing. When doors open, walk through. When they appear to be no such openings, rest and reflect. The rings of time serve you, beloved. This oracle brings you a message that the divine is completely responsible for the timing of every event, opportunity, and happening of grace in your life. All you need to do is live your life. Everything else is taken care of for you now. This applies to all of your plans and the unfolding of all your relationships. Let it all breathe and let the divine happen as it will. Yep, remember, go with the flow. You're not in control here. Not over everything anyway. Time is. Okay, your card for the month. Funny 7 skunk. All right, this is your medicine card deck. We had the 7 of Earth. Then there was another 7 card that showed up in the Lenormand, didn't it? No? Yes, the 7 of Spades down here. Okay. So let's see how the skunk ties in with this. And 7s are important too to the theme of timing, and Saturn being Kronos, Father Times, the 7th planet from the sun. There's 7 rings. Anyway, skunk card is titled Reputation, Skunk Medicine. Go ahead and laugh. This furry little animal has a reputation that contains a great deal of power. Due to its distinctive behavior, humans give this tiny, smelly creature a wide berth. The key word here is respect. Unlike other predatory animals, skunk does not threaten your life but threatens your senses. You know this to be true if you have ever been in the vicinity of its spray. In observing the habit patterns of skunk, it is easy to notice the playfulness and nonchalance of its natural behavior. The I dare you attitude of this four-legged creature commands you as the observer to respect its space by mere reputation alone. Skunk is teaching you that by walking your talk and by respecting yourself, you will create a position of strength and honored reputation. The carriage of your body relates to others what you believe about yourself. There is no need to bully, aggravate, torment, or overpower other beings. when your sense of self is intact. As with skunk, this resonant field of energy around your body is relayed through the senses. Self-esteem permeates the body's energy and is instantly recognized on the extrasensory level by others. Learn to assert without ego what you are. Respect follows. Your self-respectful attitude will repel those who are not of like mind, and yet will attract those who choose the same pathway. As the odor of skunk attracts others of its kind, it repels those who will not respect its space. Skunk medicine people have the ability to attract others as they are very charismatic. At the same time, the other side of the natural power is to repel those who seek to take energy from them without recycling the gifts they have taken. Skunk medicine people also know how to use the energy flows that will attract a lover. Some people call this sexual magic, as it is akin to the musk scent the animal excretes to attract a mate. Isn't the full moon happening in your 7th house, Scorpio, of partnerships and relationships? It can be dangerous to leak sexual energy if you are not looking for a mate. It puts you into games condition that may feed your ego, but not how others feel about you. If you are attracting others who have an interest in you, you are in a sense saying, I'm available. This can cause hard feelings when the truth comes out. It also leaks energy that you could have used in a more constructive way. And you rule the 8th house of sexual energy, Scorpio. In skunk medicine, it's good to learn how to handle energy flows. Modern psychologists call this body language. In tribal teachings, this is your personal medicine, which you are showing to others. Use your medicine well and know that you are known by your reputation. How you use your energy will attract either honor or disgrace. You may want to examine what energy you are putting out that creates your present situation. If you have chosen this symbol, you are being asked to notice the kinds of people who are attracted to you. If they emulate favorable characteristics, have enough self-esteem to recognize those characteristics within yourself. Walk tall and be proud of the accomplishments you have made. Bear in mind that what you believe about yourself is your ultimate protection. Project self-respect. That is a great message. I think maybe we talked about doing shadow work here in the dark night moon. Everyone has their story. Everyone has their trauma, their secrets, their dark side, their shadow that nobody else sees. But in you confronting that within yourself, that is going to give you the self-confidence and self-esteem to, again, look back on everything that you have survived, and not only survived, but thrived in doing, Scorpio. That should give you strength and motivation to know that you deserve all the blessings that are coming to you, that your reputation will precede you. People will talk about you. With the Page of Swords here, I think you might go viral with the world showing up twice, and the Ace of Swords and the Page of Swords. There's something, when you speak, people listen because they respect you. They respect your journey. Okay. Anything else for Scorpio? Let's get your Making Magic cards. 3 for Scorpio, please. Number 1. Number 2. And 3. Perfect. Underneath, Goddess, healing feminine energy. Okay. That might be some of the shadow work some of you Scorpios are engaging in this month. If there's a wounded feminine energy within you, then it might be time to heal that. And by doing so, you're allowing yourself to receive. Because if that is damaged and feminine is receptive, if you don't allow yourself to receive, how can these blessings come in for you? Next, we have Dragonfly. You bring light to the world. Yeah, that's like the spreading your flame here in the Ace of Fire. Putting yourself out there, being unapologetically unique and true to yourself. Again, that Ace of Swords, speaking your truth. And people will see that about you and respect you for it. And then we have the sun. The golden energy of the sun brings fame and fortune. Yeah, somebody's getting famous this month. Post that video. If you're thinking of starting a channel or an Instagram or whatever, a TikTok, do it. Because it's going to go very well for you. Mystic Star, harmony in the home and great friendships. All right. Wow. Okay, I don't think I have anything else to say, but keep on spreading your light, Scorpio. You're doing an amazing job. Again, the light is no good without the darkness. That's the purpose of the long night moon. That's the purpose of winter and drawing your energy in, as every new moon does. Okay, Thank you again for joining me. I really hope you appreciated this reading. Oh my gosh, one more card. I'm sorry. I just looked over and saw my archetype cards, and that one fell down. Okay. Showed its face, the river, number 34. But I was having so much fun with this reading, I forgot. Okay. I've never drawn this card, so I'll be curious. And it has that water theme as well, your water sign, of course. And we have go with the flow. And now there's a river showing up. The stream, the flow, the current. There is a reason so many rituals of change and rebirth take place in the river. It is forgiveness embodied in physical form. Without asking anything in return, the river washes away what is no longer necessary, smoothing over sharp edges and accepting all of our mistakes and grievances. Once we step in, we are no longer in control. The river carries us farther down the stream of transformation than we planned to go. Its waters have a special gift for reflecting back to us a new and dreamlike vision. Once the tears have passed, we see ourselves as we haven't before, with a little more lightness, grace, and fluidity. Keep in mind that you stand within the river is the real you, full of deep emotions and potential, nothing to hide, nothing to judge. May you drink in the sight of your true self. What was I saying about being authentic, man, and doing that shadow work and releasing that? Just if you can't physically stand in a stream, do a meditation where you imagine the water passing over you and just pulling all of the toxicity out, all that heaviness, the pain, the scars, and you're just watching it flow downstream, and nature's taking it away from you to be recycled. It's going to transmute it into other, healing, growing energy. So you don't have a use for that anymore. Let the water wash over you and cleanse you. I mean, some of you, if you are practicing Christians, might be baptized or, recommitted to your faith in some way. Like they said, how water is for spiritual rituals. And okay, the other side segments here say the river is emotion. When you are in its current, you will know it by the bursting forth of tears, laughter, song, despair. All the emotions flow in its current. Yeah, crying, having a good cry could be very helpful in just purging right after this full moon. You can only resist the river for so long. Eventually, it will pull you towards change. So you may as well get in with style and grace. That's an excellent place to end, Scorpio. See, she's riding the river. She's riding down. Let things happen. Okay, Scorpio, I really enjoyed this reading. If you did too, let me know in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up, and hopefully we'll see you next month. Take care. Bye.